All right. So, my gosh, there were so many announcements today from that we're definitely going to talk about here as we wait for the rest of our players to filter in. Uh, but I also want to go ahead and remind everyone of a couple of events that we have going on before we jump into all of the excitement. Um, and those are going to be taking place this weekend. The first of which is our 12-hour marathon, which we just added, which I talked about when I went on live on Facebook yesterday. We are going to be having some incentives that your donations can actually help and affect our band of adventurers, which you can see on our blog. And I'll go ahead and link that real quick in the chat if you want to check that out. It goes over all of the different incentives that we have, but just a couple that I think are really cool. You can buy a potion of healing for $10. You can buy a wondrous item for $100 for the party. And also, you can force a player, and if you want to name that particular player, you can. If you have a friend that you really want to support for $250 and make them draw from the deck of many things. I got a physical copy of the deck of many things because I've always kind of wanted one, and this is a good excuse for me to have one. But it has, and I showed this off, but it's got 2 reference cards. The reference cards have all of the effects and everything of them. They all have the same back, so it's easy. But I can shuffle up. And they have this kind of like distressed looking art, and they look really good. So for example, like I'll just kind of, here's the, here is the key. Oh, it's a good famous one. Ah, yes. The skull, the fool, and, why not? Showed this one off on the stream already, but there's the vizier. So they all look really cool, and they're nice, high quality, printed, nice like tarot card size. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll break that out on the stream. So that is actually this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And we will be. There we go. All right. So that will be from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. this Saturday, August 20th, and we look forward to seeing you come out and support our players. And all of the proceeds go to our local children's hospital, which is Roanoke Carillion Children's. So very excited about that. I have a different background tonight. I have my Gen Con haul back here, all the games that I picked up at Gen Con. They're pretty cool. A couple of favorites. Big fan of Twilight Inscription. Big fan of Foundations of Rome. Twilight Inscription from Fantasy Flight Games, Foundation of Rome from Arcane Wonders. Got a copy of Soul Clover. Haven't opened my copy of Cat in a Box. But yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, so I guess now that I've successfully buried the lead, Witches of the Coast today at noon Eastern Time hosted the Wizards Presents 2022, wherein they went over a ton of stuff for both Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons. Some of the biggest pieces. I guess you know what? I'm gonna turn it over to our cleric Mordok and our monk Zed, and I'm gonna ask what were your takeaways? What were your things that you were really excited to see from those things?
Well, I was excited to see. Oh, there's so much. It's kind of okay. Let's step back first. They kind of told us that they're relatively happy, or are happy, with how 5th edition is going. That they are really going to start amping up the expansion of the 5th edition universe, if you will, to give us more options, more opportunities, more stories, and to me, that's really exciting as a player. As I try to create characters and create moments from the character side of things. I'm not a DM. I never will be a DM. My job is just to try to help create a really good story from the player side. That's always how I've tried to bring what I've tried to bring to the table, and to have the consumer confidence that WotC is going to deliver us more and more and more content that players can work with is truly really exciting. With new races, new backgrounds, new like a whole bunch of new stuff I'm expecting to see as things roll out in the years to come. They announced that with that like there's the Project One D&D, which is whatever all of this, the culmination is going to come to for the year 2024. So we have a while before that fully comes to fruition. And with that came a really cool announcement of their attempt at bringing D&D to the digital with, the Unreal Engine to create a tabletop experience like no other, where the miniatures that we paint and bring to the table in real life could very well just be created and used in a digital experience. Sign me up. I'm really excited. I'm probably a little over optimistic when it comes to that. Very comfortable with how Roll20 presents all the information and how we play through that. But man, think of the possibilities if you're able to just pretty much go full Sims with your dungeon development and bringing the miniature that you have sitting on your desk into the game in Xaxes. That's awesome.
I'm definitely looking forward to one of the big things that has been kind of and for Baylor, who's just joined us, welcome.
Well, hello there, everyone.
We are taking a few minutes before we get started, as we're still waiting on Patron, to discuss the announcement that just happened from Wizards of the Coast earlier today about, which is their Wizards Presents 2022. Have you seen any of it yet?
I have not.
There's all kinds of new things. The biggest kind of takeaways are the future of Dungeons and Dragons. Yay, my second favorite character in the group. It says Knight Divinity.
That's I'm okay with that.
Not very nice.
Knight Divinity, I need you to tell Baylor who your favorite character is in this group.
If it's not my Wyvern, I don't care.
I will let you know, Knight Divinity. While you can have favorites, as a game master, I don't have favorites.
Yeah, right.
Valdis is my favorite. Excellent. Love it. It's actually LOL. It's actually Zed.
I'm gonna count that as a win.
Yeah. So Valdis and Zed, the team. There's also some more Dungeons and Dragons book announcements on the horizon. So I'm excited to see the as we talked about the Unreal Engine do this kind of virtual tabletop, because it's one of the things that I have talked a little bit about.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, they're using they're going to be using the Unreal Engine to create a virtual tabletop.
Wizards of the Coast is.
Yes, Wizards of the Coast.
Cracked. I'm so here for it.
So I love how we got to rehab that more excitement again. So yeah, that's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what that is. From what I understand right now, I mean, what we saw, like the glimpses that we saw, are like early alpha. So of course they're going to look like ridiculously good. If they're able to translate it well, I'm very excited for that, and it definitely is going to change, the way that I think online D&D works. I'm very interested in a couple of things. One, I need in one finger to be able to like have a button and go boop, and for it to create a swamp for me, or whatever I need at the time, and for me to not have to go in and like jigsaw puzzle together an entire battle map. I need to be able to just like hit a button and make a thing.
Just like have base level maps that are like a desert, a random town, a swamp.
I'm very interested, and I think it's going to be really cool to see this develop. Like I said, the early alpha pictures, of course, they're going to look pretty and perfect. But I think we're like 2 years out. We're probably a year out from open beta, and probably a year out after that. That being said, one of the things that surprised me was with 1D&D, which is what they're calling the future of Dungeons and Dragons. The playtest for that is out now. You can get it on D&D Beyond today, and you can go go look at some of the things that they're thinking that they want to try to do. So that's really cool. You know, with 5th edition, I mean, it is the most popular the game has ever been. So, I mean, I think that when they said, like, we're happy with where the game is, I'm glad because, like, I don't want to say, like, that the game's perfect because it's not. There's always going to be room for improvement in anything in the world. But I'm glad that they're not trying to, like, run past the goal, like it's almost like the Forrest Gump where like he's running and he runs like through the touchdown zone and like through the stadium and out onto the road and keeps going. Like, don't run past the goalpost. Like, you did it. You made you made the world's greatest RPG. Like,
yeah, I think it's in a really good spot right now.
Yeah, it's accessible,
especially
fun.
Exactly. There's a lot of people that are playing D&D that never did before because 5e is so like new player compatible.
Absolutely. There's no THACO or unnecessary complexity that 3.5. I love 3.5. I look back at some of my notes because I cut my teeth on 3.5 in D&D and Pathfinder, and I look back at some of my prep notes and I'm like, how did I ever prepare anything productive in this system? Like, it's great. If you love crunchy, if you like crunchy systems and you want to build your character down to the molecule, you can do it in 3.5 and Pathfinder 1. And that's great if you want that. I don't need that. I need to be able to be like, this is a kobold and it has a sling and it has a spear. This
is a kobold. It has kobold stuff.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I don't need anything more than that. Like, I just don't. Also,
Night
like
Divinities from the way back days.
Yeah,
he cut his teeth on AD&D.
Yep, yeah. Stats.
They cut their teeth. Apologies.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did.
So AD&D was they like first edition doesn't really have like AD&D is second edition, right?
No, AD&D is
like first
edition.
First edition.
I mean, it depends who you talk to. If you're going to go back to the little 5x7 books, and they say, "Well,
yeah,
please mention chainmail."
Yeah, the chainmail, which started the whole thing, and those small books, which I used to have a copy of Greyhawk years ago, but foolishly I let go of it. And everybody's like, "THACO." It's like, yeah, it's really simple once you understood it, but I'm more of a
so is chemistry to a chemist,
Yeah, I'm the exact opposite of Carrington. I like the crunchy stuff, but in first edition or Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, because there wasn't first edition because they didn't know there was going to be a second one.
Sure.
Your characters were so terrible, and if you had to, we had Monty Hall style dungeons, and you had to get a lot of magic stuff because if not, you just died. Because your wizard could have at first level, 2 hit points, and he could cast 1 spell.
Yeah. I remember my first wizard. I remember when there were no in 3.5 there were no cantrips. Like, you had 0 level spells, but they didn't do anything. They weren't like cantrips. Back in my day, like cantrips.
And in the early '80s, we played tons of D&D, and we were doing West March stuff before anybody knew West March stuff existed. That's just our group. And a lot of stuff that 5e has, I won't say a lot, but some of the stuff that 5e has and even 3.5, we were doing in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons just with our group because it made sense. Because we just, hey, here's the kind of the basic stuff, and we're going to change this and change that. I didn't read a lot about 1D&D. I'm the eternal pessimist, but we'll see if Wizards can pull this off. I've been amazed so far that they haven't screwed it up, given the history of the game.
I feel like that's the closest we're gonna get to a compliment out of you. No offense.
Yeah. They just haven't screwed it up, which is amazing. But it's
really
corporate
like
America, and corporate America screws stuff up all the time. But
As a member of corporate America, I can confirm.
That
is correct.
If you're not growing, you're dying.
Sure,
and at some point, they had to come up with D&D 5.5, D&D 6, or D&D 1, because what's their goal? They got to sell more books. So I got to go buy a new Dungeon Master's handbook. I got to go buy a new Monster Manual. I got to go buy a new Player's Handbook, because you got to go buy more books.
Yeah.
Now, the cool thing that they kind of said, or maybe I read between the lines a little too much, was I'm sure that I'm very low on the totem pole for books, but let's see, how many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 of the books. Okay. What I'm reading between the lines maybe is, well, if you buy a hardbound cover of the book, you also get the digital version. Where today it's you buy hardbound or you buy the digital. Why want them both?
Yep.
Because it doesn't cost them anything to give me a digital version. It costs nothing.
Yeah.
So,
we're about to.
So we'll see if that happens. I'll just have to upgrade all my books that I've already bought to get a digital version if I want one. The other thing that and I've been like this since Tasha's, it's like, I'm sorry, half orc should be -2 in charisma, or something. My half orc is super charismatic. Well, maybe to other half orcs he is, but not to humans or dwarves. So I don't like I'm not a big fan of you could just have your stats. You could be whatever.
I kind of like I kind of like it. I like the ability to make whatever character that you want.
It's good, and it's not good because then all the races lose their identity.
Sure, right? I think that the identity should be in like. Well, I think we're going into generalizations there, but I think that all of the the Dungeons and Dragons races should have an ability, like a spell-like ability or something that's akin to a feat. But as far as our ability scores, I think that you should. This is just my personal soapbox. I think that if someone wants to play a half-orc wizard, they ought not be penalized for doing so. And if someone wants to play as an elven fighter or an elven barbarian, again, they shouldn't be penalized for doing so. Maybe that character just had an upbringing where they are just real big, real strong because of whatever they.
You can always, with an elf, you can always be Legolas and be, super dex boy. Be a dex fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be a dex barbarian. It's okay.
Well, I want to be an elf who's a strength con. I think that's kind of fine. Yeah, Night Divinity says they like playing unique characters as well. Zed, before we interrupted and got on the side tangent, you said there was something you were trying to say.
I was just saying it's funny that I really enjoy having Mordok be on one side of the spectrum and me on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Because the truth is probably somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Which is a wait and see game, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited for the year's worth of content. Van Delver is going to get a full campaign wrapped around it.
That's going to be sweet.
Which my brother immediately screamed at me because that's how he got his speaking of teeth. That's where he cut his teeth on as being a DM, was playing in those Lost Mines. So
yeah, Lost Mines of Phandelver and Dragons of Icespire Peak, in my opinion, are some of the best and most tested campaign. I'm going to call it mini campaigns because Curse of Strahd is a full campaign. Mini campaigns and starter products on the market today. You could go, depending upon where you keep it, I think it's $29.99 for $29.99 for the MSRP, but sometimes you can catch it on Amazon at lower prices. I'm not going to go into all that. I'm sure you could find it sometimes in the clearance bin of a Target or whatever. Anyways, buy it from your favorite local gaming store. But even at $30, Lost Mines of Phandelver it has so much in it, so much value, and it's so well written. And as you play the game, you learn the system. Like they took their time with that particular product, which they've done. I think there's now 3. The first one is Lost Mines, which almost everyone has some experience with. And I got the joy of being able to play through it, which is very unique for me as a game master, because a lot of times I don't get to play. I'm almost always a forever DM. But then also then they did Dragons of Icefire Peak, and then the next one is, I think, Dragons of Stormwreck Isle, which I think you can find in some of the big box stores right now, but it's coming to traditional retail very soon. So one of the things I'm very, very excited from this announcement, and they announced that they were doing this earlier, but we hadn't seen it until now, is, so as you can see here, I love board games. And as you can see behind me, I've got my Descent into Avernus poster here. I also love role-playing. So seeing for the first time ever this marriage of, now if I'm missing, and there's some board game out there that does do like a role-playing game, an actual like full, true, honest role-playing game and experience with a full, honest, true board game experience. If there's a one that precedes that, I'm definitely, I think closest I think might be Gloomhaven, but the role-playing for me is kind of weaker on that. It's a great game, love it, but I need more role-playing from that game. But we are getting our first taste of this with the Dragonlance book and board game coming together. So that's going to be, I'm super excited about that. It's called Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen, and it is currently available. And this is where we're actually going to get our first taste of what we had talked about, buying the physical book and getting a digital copy. You can buy a book bundle and a deluxe edition, which will give you a bunch of miniatures and custom dice, tokens, cards, card dividers, so you can play out parts of the War of the Lance. You basically can like play through the campaign, and when you've gotten like partway through the campaign, you'll play the board game. The board game then affects the story, and then you jump back to the story. That's really cool. Like, I have been waiting for this kind of experience, and I'm very interested. I'm particularly interested to see how well this particular experience translates to I want to see how well it translates to like the digital world. Like, we run a lot of things on Roll20. Is there going to be like something built into that? Is it going to be built into D&D Beyond? Is there going to be like a virtual tabletop kind of thing? They haven't really talked a lot about it. They literally just put it up for pre-order. The deluxe edition that gives you like all of the everything is going to be $154 or $98. I would be very surprised if they did something like that, but I'm sure someone in the community will come up with like a tabletop way of doing this. So we will just have to see. But it looks awesome. I'm actually going to. Oh, and it's limited stock. Hey, you should order it. I'm going to. I'm actually going to drop this also in the chat because, again, it's super cool. Let's see here, and so here it is for your viewing pleasure. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's going to be beyond neat. Also, Spelljammer's out. I have been waiting for this. I'm actually going to show off because I just got this. I'm going to be running this soon. Once we wrapped up our first campaign, we actually have openings for Call of the Netherdeep, and that starts this Sunday, which is the 21st. We're going to be having our session 0, and we are looking for a few more players for that. Currently, we have 4 players signed up, and I'd like to get 2 more, but even 1 more would be awesome. I think it's going to be a great campaign. But as soon as we wrap up Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden, we are going to be moving into Spelljammer. Just look at this. Look at this GM screen. Look at this thing. Look at that, like, Dead God, and there's Astral Dragons, and the Spelljammers, and I'm holding this really awkwardly, but here we are. that's pretty cool. I bought the pretty shiny version of them. It's the Astral Adventurer's Guide, and for those of you who have not seen, the Hadozi are kind of ridiculous. Has anyone seen the flying monkeys? They look like they're these guys right there. They have an ability called Glide, and they can they have a climbing speed and a walking speed. They can also glide, which means you can move up to 5 feet horizontally for every 1 foot that you descend. And if you would take damage from a fall, you can use your action to reduce it to 0. So that's pretty cool. The plasmoids are also pretty cool. You can basically like squeeze through like a small area and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to the Astral Elves. So that's the Adventurer's Guide. Then they also added like their version that's like a mini, like a small. They are pretty small. A mini bestiary. This is Boo's Astral Menagerie, and it has like all the crazy monsters and everything in it. Like what even is that? There's like space penguins. Some more things. It's a comet with some eyeballs, and so on and so forth. And then I'm really looking forward to, and what I'm going to run is going to be the Light of Xerxes. I have read through this a little bit, and when they had teased that every single end of every single chapter here is going to end in a cliffhanger, and I will say, can confirm, they did a very, very good job. Every single chapter, they are pretty short chapters, because the module itself is only like 65 pages. But yes, I can confirm, like, every session will end in a cliffhanger. So, there's that. Look, Dritz is turning 35. Happy birthday, Dritz. I gotta see something real quick. Let's see here. In 2023, I am older than Dritz. All right, and I think that's everything. So we talked about all the cool D&D stuff. I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm actually going to just real quick here drop. If anyone's interested in that campaign, again called Netherdeep, I'll drop that there. So if anyone wants to check out any of the events that we have coming up, they can check out that link. So. Recap. Who would like to do the recap from last time?
I think Baylor should do it.
Yeah, I don't. Gonna be honest. That's no.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Yeah, that's a no
yeah.
for me, dog.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll give it a shot, and because Zed doesn't have his notes. So we left Waterdeep and traveled to the Serpent
Hills.
Yes.
Yep. Hang on a second. I got this. Click. Huzzah! There's the thing.
Yeah. There's our orange line. We went to the Serpent Hills. Let's see. Went to a little village. Oh, we went to Broski's Bridge or something like that.
Brosker Bridge, which isn't even on the map.
Bridge. Yeah, it's so small it's not on the map. And they told us to go up the Serpent Hills, where we ran into some rangers or some scouts from somewhere. I don't remember. And amazingly enough, even though we were accused of being murder hobos, we did not kill them. And they said, watch out for the Yanti, who we haven't found any yet. But we did find some dead goats, and then we found the killer of the dead goats, who was a hill giant, who we interrupted his dinner, and he wasn't very happy about that. And he threw some rocks at us, and Zed did his monk
and they hurt?
Yeah, they hurt. Yes, they hurt a lot. I got hit by one. It wasn't fun. But Zed did his monk thing and deflected a rock, which impressed the hill giant, and then the hill giant ran away because we hurt him too bad.
So could you imagine being a hill giant and taking a rock that is like the size of like let's see, huge size, your rock is probably like the size of a person-ish, and you throw it at something that is like the size of a large cat, and it catches it, like...
I think we kind of broke that because isn't there a rule doesn't the rule kind of say that he can deflect normal size projectiles, or does it not?
I think it's just projectiles.
It just says projectiles.
Because I know in the old days that monks could do that thing.
Oh yeah, back when realism mattered. Anyways.
Yeah, back in the day, you know, when I walked to school uphill in the snow.
Both ways, even in the summer.
Ways, yeah, both ways, even in the summer.
Yeah.
You know, monks could only deflect normal sized missiles. If somebody threw a boulder at them, they weren't deflecting that. But whatever.
Yeah.
He ran away. We didn't get to kill him, which was okay because you know hill giants deserve to live too. You know, he was just eating his lunch. So we go into the crypt, and it gets a little foggy. We found some statues that there's two big statues that animated and said that, you know, what do we seek? And we said we seek wisdom or something like that. And they let us through. There was another room with a whole bunch of other statues that says don't look into the dark, because they had their heads down with their robes over their eyes, so we didn't look in them. Let's see, we walked in a room that had these mosaics on the floor of a fighter and a chimera, I think it was. And the chimera was made out of tiles. Of course, he animated himself, and we're fighting a two-dimensional chimera, which was interesting because he could turn himself sideways and present a surface of about 1/8 of an inch so that we would miss. Not that we did, but we pretty much blasted him. We went to a room with a well in it that had a bucket, and if you drop the bucket in there, you got some water out, but then the water like magically evaporated within seconds. And unfortunately, Baylor wasn't there because the room had a bunch of mushrooms in it.
It sure did. Did you want some?
We took some with
Baylor's
us.
horrified of mushrooms. Leave me alone.
Okay, so there was a whole bunch of mushrooms. And
I don't
Baylor
know
wasn't
why
there.
you're always picking on me, Baylor. Not Baylor.
I'm Baylor.
Wait, I'm Baylor.
So we went through another couple of relatively boring rooms, and then I'm gonna let Zed talk about the boulder trap because he was so happy about it.
Well, Zed's indifferent about that trap, but me, the person, wildly upset with this trap. So we make our way down a hallway, and Zed steps on a tile, which Okay, so Zed walks down a tube that is 6 feet wide. This is important. 6 feet wide. And steps on a tile, which releases a ball of bones that is 7 feet wide. And it somehow Indiana Joneses its way down the tunnel, even though it is larger than the hole that is presented. Grabs everyone, slams into a wall. Zed gets knocked out from it. I'm irate with, math. So, yeah. That happened.
Yeah, so that was Zed's little. So other than that, there wasn't much. We found what I'm sure will make Carrington. If you saw my post on Discord, we found some dust of dryness, which if you do the math.
Don't do the math.
I had to do the math.
Don't do the math.
Because it's just ridiculous. Where is it? Yeah, so if it dries up a 15-foot cube of water, and if you do all the math, 15 cubic feet of water works out to like 210,000 pounds, all in the size of a pebble.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll find a way to use that to our disadvantage somehow.
How much water is in the human body?
Way more than 200. Wait, not near what 210.
If I'm not mistaken, it's approximately 2 gallons.
I'm just going to remind you that, we try to keep this family friendly, and we're not going to, turn someone into a husk.
I'm not saying someone. I'm just saying, like, imagine a dragon appears before us. How much water is in a dragon's body?
Surprisingly, that's not in Zed's Book of Dragon Facts.
I
The man
believe
has
you
a
have to
point.
actually. It doesn't absorb water from the body. You have to actually put it into water itself. So
Now, what if we cut a hole in that body and put it in that body?
yeah, it's more that once
This
you
is
get the water
starting-
in the.
This is starting to remind me of the meme where the person where it has the arrow of death, where it's like an arrow shaft and then it has a rolled up portable hole and a tiny bag of holding. So basically, what happens is you pull the pin, you shoot the arrow, it hits, and basically once it hits a surface, it jams the portable hole into the bag of holding, creating a 10-foot rift that rips everything into the astral plane, effectively killing it. And someone was just like, "This is why I hate my engineer friends," because they designed it in AutoCAD.
Yeah. See, and I'm an engineer, so that's why I like Crunchy Pathfinder. Anyway, getting on with the story
And
after the.
Hold on. You're an engineer, and you weren't upset by the 7-foot ball into a 6-foot hole?
No, it was up to
No,
code.
you were yeah, it was. It didn't take me out, so I didn't care. I evaded. I didn't notice that it was a 7-foot ball going through a 6-foot. It's a Wile E. Coyote thing. That's kind of a meme.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Things happen. It's FM, okay?
After playing enough multiverses at this point, I believe that you can imagine anything with Looney Tunes involved.
I'm
Yes.
posting it. Night Vinny says I'm a legal assistant, so I like arguing technicalities. Yeah, I tend to be a go with the flow GM. So I tend
So Josh, send him an email. Send Wizards an email and say, hey, can't put a 7-foot ball of bones through a 6-foot corridor. And I'm sure they'll revise all the stuff.
Yeah. There's the Immigrant link too. I think that this is the original. I don't know. No artist credit. There's an artist credit on here. I'm going to assume that's who it is. If it's not, please correct me. This is the one that I found with a quick Google search. But yeah, that's the arrow of absolute destruction, as they've called it. But yeah, in previous editions, that created a sphere of annihilation.
Yes.
And so if you hit someone, they just die. But now this creates it creates a rift into the astral plane and rips them into it and possibly kills them. So anyway, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
so not quite done yet.
Oh, go ahead.
We met it. Yeah, we met. We walked into an old library and met a ghost. It was the dead librarian, who we informed that she didn't have any books left, so she gave us a mini quest to go find the books that have been stolen. So we have to find a book and bring it back, and maybe she'll give us something cool.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so maybe we'll find a book that used to be in a library, and maybe not.
Man, could you imagine the late fee on that thing?
Yeah, it'd be pretty bad. We'll have to wait for no fee day when the library just says.
Oh yeah, book amnesty day. They actually
Amnesty Day.
did a study on that, and like video stores back when video stores existed.
What are those?
Yeah, right. Video stores and it was Netflix, but it was like DIY Netflix. But and libraries, when they would do like book and late fee amnesty days, where you could just like bring back whatever and they would just like clear it off your account, they found that most people want to do the right thing and return like all of their stuff. I think it was like an overwhelming majority. I think it was like maybe not overwhelming majority, but it was like the majority, like 56 or 60%. 40% of statistics are made up on the spot. But yeah, and I just found that's interesting, so because they would get all their stuff back. So.
And where we left, we walked into a throne room, and I'm trying to remember, there was a
giant thing.
Giant thing sitting on the throne, and gave us something that we had to give tribute to Diderius, who's the guy that was the the wizard of this place, and we have to lay tribute at his feet or leave, something like that.
Yes.
There's like a little pile of treasure.
I think it's actually because I pronounced it incorrectly. I think it's Diderius. You tell me. I think it might be though. I'm gonna drop it in here.
There's a, and here I'll get back on Zed's side here. There's a pile of kind of worthless treasure at this thing's feet, like copper pieces and that kind of stuff. There's nothing apparently really good there, so he's not apparently real picky about what kind of treasure you give. But here's worse than the 7-foot ball going through the 6-foot tube is if people came to the throne room to pay tribute to Diderius, whatever his name is, how did they get here without going through the big ball trap?
They didn't step on the tile.
Yeah.
So
clearly
he had pilgrims come here to give him treasure or seek his wisdom because we sought wisdom, but yet there's all these traps between where we came in and here.
Where did you think all the skeletons from the skeleton ball came from? They had to slowly Katamari Damacy their way up to the 7-foot size.
So that's my issue with this dungeon, not the 7-foot ball through the 6-foot hole. How did the people get here without dying?
Yeah.
Because we're 8th level adventurers and it's not been fun.
Also, there's a door right here. Maybe there's a clean way down to this room.
If you find it, everyone's going to be so mad. They're going to be like, this is dumb. I hate everything. All right.
Like, Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah. That's some silly stuff. All right. So now that we're actually ready to play, 45 minutes in, we've done our recap. Let's introduce our guest characters. Well, I posted a meme on my... Yeah, welcome. We were talking about, and we're not going to rehash it because we talked a little bit about it earlier, but we were talking about all the cool D&D stuff, and so I definitely wanted to spend some time discussing that because it's just so cool. And we probably will touch on it as we play. But we spent the first 45 minutes chatting about that. So, with that, let's start at the very top with, of course, and welcome back, Baylor.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Baylor, and I'm piloted by Jabrillopad. What's up, everybody? It's good to be back.
Welcome back. All right, and Mordock.
Oh, we're going by size, huh? Yeah, I'm Dave. I'm playing the pessimistic, depressed as protector Azamar cleric, who actually does heal people. I know, it's amazing. Sometimes Zed was a little upset that
allegedly.
I allegedly heal people in very special ways sometimes. So
excellent. And Patron.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Brad, also known as Hitohari in chat, and I am playing Patron Purpleheart, our lovable druid cleric. I do heal people.
And Zed.
Hey everyone, BGXMH here in chat and on Twitter. And I play Zed, our kobold monk who wants to grow up one day and be a dragon.
All right. And so as we have our cast of characters here, I just noticed that both alphabetically and what Mordock said, it is also by size. Baylor the tallest, then Mordock, then Patron, then Zed. So that's funny.
And you'll have to introduce the last member of our party, Carrington.
Hi, I am Carrington, and I am everyone else, including Valdis, the including Valdis, the dragon wormling that they have hatched, who hangs out with the rest of the group. And Night Divinity says,
who's still yet to utter her first words.
Yeah, maybe she
I'm
just
beginning to worry. Maybe she's autistic.
No, well, let's not be rude or anything like that. But anyway, so she just doesn't have anything to say yet. So unless Patron is a spider, so yes, Patron's been a spider for quite a few weeks. So, all right. So here is Valdis. We have this thing in front of us. I will repeat what the what this statue said as you there is the throne is upon a massive dais that resembles a floating cloud concealing a golden sun. Seated atop the throne is a 12-foot tall, regal, well-muscled humanoid male with flowing white beard and a purple toga. And as you entered, it uttered these words. He who seek Diderius' insight must first furnish tribute, that Diderius may work his magic. Lay such tribute at my feet, or depart. You notice that at his feet there are several different things there. There's like pottery and but also some coins and things like that. What would you like to do?
Baylor literally has nothing in his pockets, so... that's a lie. Baylor? So I haven't been here to get the vibe of what homie is like. Is this like somebody that we want to be friends with, or that we just simply need to get past?
Who
This guy
knows?
apparently was the owner of was a wizard. And he built this place, and we're chasing one of the dragon cult worm speakers here to get his mask. So I think this dude is dead. But this is where he used to live.
So like,
So-
it's not really a big deal if he accidentally gets mad.
Well, I'm not. No, I'm always of the if you don't have to fight, don't. So I'm gonna take out a gold piece and lay it with the rest of the pile of stuff. Just like I said, there's some junk there. So obviously he doesn't care what tribute we offer as long as we offer something. So that's mine.
So you're gonna walk up and do something? What are you gonna drop?
Gold piece.
A gold piece? Okay.
A whole gold piece.
One whole gold piece.
One whole gold piece, yeah.
Generous this one is.
What's worth more than a clay pot?
Patron's been saving something special for a long time. He's gonna lay a mushroom that looks eerily familiar to at least one of our party members at his feet.
Patron.
Yeah.
That's rude, buddy.
All right, you lay it down.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's only rude if I made you eat it again.
Yeah. Okay.
So you guys remember when we saved that family from drowning?
Yep.
We saved a family from drowning?
Oh yeah,
In
yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate. Well, remember how that little girl gave me her doll?
Aw.
Okay.
Sure was it.
I think that's going to be a really nice offering. And Zed like walks his little doll up and places it like at the feet of the statue, like in between the 2 feet. It backs away.
Okay.
Oh, it's a statue? There's not like anybody in the room?
No.
It's a statue.
Okay, so Baylor will summon his hammer and trot up and lean it against the thing, the leg of the statue,
Okay.
and then walk back to the group. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it stays until I decide it doesn't stay. Correct?
I believe so.
Okay, that's perfect.
I believe so as well. I mean, belief is half the battle.
Okay, so we have a gold piece, a mushroom. Oh, Valdis.
Hey, a magic mushroom.
A gold piece, a
And
mushroom,
magic hammer.
a doll,
Specifically, an original Bunsky.
An original
Blinsky.
Yeah. For those of you who've played Curse of Strahd, if you know, you know. And Valdis will walk up. And does she like have a harness with like a backpack on?
You know it.
Okay.
It's got her hoard because that's where
Yep.
I keep the monies.
And she'll pull out, just like look at the pile of treasure around, and then just like drop 5 pieces of like copper.
Mm-hmm. That a babe, Valdis. That a babe.
Yep, and
Doesn't have
then
any.
walks over here.
Aldous, you don't have any copper. You only have gold.
Is it just gold?
Yeah, she only has gold.
She'll put a single gold piece down.
I'm sure she was able to get some change for something she bought.
We're just gonna so puts down a single gold piece and then just like looks at it like, I don't want to do this. Okay.
We'll get you changed next time we're in town.
Yeah. All right, where are we heading now? Looks like there's only one exit. Do this.
Guess we're taking that exit.
All right.
Out of curiosity, what would have gone wrong
If what?
if we didn't make an offering?
Who knows? Maybe
That
things
exit-
have already gone wrong.
Really,
Alright.
that Zeus-looking dude could probably kick our butts.
You want to find out?
No. I'm sure we will shortly, though.
wanted to have a little fun.
Barbarians just want to have fun.
Why?
Alright.
Why is there an arrow pointed down?
The arrow is like that's the way it goes up. So here's gonna be the fun part, right? Oh, thank you so much, by the way, Baylor. No, get back in that room. Just runs down the stairs.
I was trying to move my character and moved way farther than I wanted to, but that's fine. I'll deal with it.
All right, yep. All right. Hey, do you see anything in there?
No.
Weird. Is it because do you have dark vision?
I do have dark vision.
Oh.
I have
Carrington.
120 feet.
Oh
with
my
dark
gosh,
vision.
you totally don't have dark vision. There we go.
Carrington.
Do you have dark
Oh
vision?
boy.
Let's find out together if Patron has dark vision. You do! Huzzah! All right, cool. I've done my part.
Excellent. So at least
Just
you're not
as
doing my
spicy.
character wrong anymore.
No, just Baylor. All right, so as you walk into here, there are 2 long tables of plain stone that stand at the south of this dining hall.
Welcome to the party, Mordok.
Um,
I'm not
There-
liking this.
there are 5. You're not doing what now?
Pause. Did we get a long rest since the last time I played? Because I'm
Yes, you
30 out
did.
of 79. Okay.
Yep, 1 long rest. And also, what level is everyone?
8.
8, right?
Yeah,
18, you said?
8.
Oh, 8. Yes, correct.
80? Carrington, there's no level 80.
8.
800? Nah, dog, you're just playing with me.
7.
70? We're
I
closer.
mean, I was just 7 the other week, so
6.
you know.
I'll play this game until we're level 1.
This would be a very bad encounter at level 1.
Night Divinity says it's the mushrooms. They temporarily robbed him of dark vision. Let's do it. Let's go.
Hey, no. Now, listen, Night Divinity, I was just starting to take kind of a liking to you, even though you said that Zed was your favorite. I'm going to need you to take it easy. GM hacks are already on.
Oh, let's go. My caps lock's on too. All right. So here there's a white long table, 2 tables of stone that's at the end of this dining hall. There are 5. I'm going to show you. These guys look pleasant. My party in Descent into Avernus is very familiar with these guys. These are bearded devils. Doesn't he look friendly?
Wonderful.
You see that thing on his glaive? Do you know what that is?
Someone's head?
Barbecue sauce. All right.
I was gonna say raspberry jelly, but sure.
Someone's been eating jam.
Jam and bread?
He's just in such a
Only
hurry.
one.
He's trying to like spread the jam on. Anyways, all right. So there are 5 bearded devils seated at the table, but they do not seem to be moving for their weapons or anything.
Have they seen us? I don't know why I all of a sudden got really husky there. Apologies, guys.
I'm assuming unless you're invisible, but yeah, they see you.
They all are looking at you.
Can I preemptively have rolled stealth? Is that something the DM would allow me to have done?
Absolutely not. Everyone's in the room now.
Yeah, but I want to be stealthy.
I would like to see the barbarian be a Twinkle Toes.
Anyways, so what are you doing?
Hello?
I mean,
Are they like staring at us like we just barged in the room like an 80s comedy?
Absolutely.
Can I say hello in Abyssal?
Do you
I speak Abyssal.
Do you speak
do.
Abyssal?
Yes. Of course I do. I'm a Azamar.
So you say hello in Abyssal?
Yes.
All right. One of them looks to the side and spits on the ground.
In Draconic, I will say, you'll have to pardon my friend here. I apologize. Do they spit on the floor?
No, they do not. But one of you can hear their voices in your mind as they use telepathy, and they say, "Do not speak those cursed words here from the abyss."
Baylor will immediately begin like looking around, like trying to find where the noise was coming from. Hello? Oh, was that you? I'll look straight at him and ask. Why did he get down?
Yeah.
And they spoke to us in what language?
So you can hear them in your mind in like common.
Okay.
But
Oh, they told me not to speak Abyssal anymore, huh?
yeah. Do not speak that accursed tongue.
Was that more Mordock or me?
It was at Mordock. And when you say the silly like, "Oh, who are you talking? Was that you?" He just, "Yes, you fool."
Now, name calling is not very nice. What are we eating dinner?
We are waiting.
Waiting for...
We have been
What are you
ordered.
waiting for?
We have been ordered to remain here by our master.
And who is your master?
Verum the White.
Is that the guy we're chasing?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's... We are actually looking for Verum the White.
We have a meeting.
They all look at each other, and then look at you.
We've been sent by Resmir to find him.
That's gonna call for you're a liar check.
Can I assist him?
I'll let you roll, and if you roll well, it'll be positive.
So,
Otherwise, it's a
I need
disadvantage. Please roll.
I need a
Please roll deception, and please roll with advantage. And if Baylor rolls well, you get advantage, and if he rolls poorly, you get disadvantage. All right.
Oh no!
Well, but I get one of these too.
Are we using the left hand or the right hand number? I don't remember.
The left hand number.
Okay,
so
that's
13,
not terrible.
Yeah.
I thought we were using.
So
the right
I
hand number.
think in this particular instance, I'm clicking on it. I think in this particular,
boy.
Nice. So you got a 15.
Oh.
So you have a 15. I think in this particular instance, you get the feeling that they just don't really care. Whether or not you name dropped Resmir or not, they don't.
Okay, I tried. I tried.
Yeah, no. They just don't seem to be. They're like, it's as if you're like, oh yeah,
Impress
well,
them.
I know. I happen to know someone else in another department. You know. And they're like, cool man, I got summoned from the Nine Hells to work here. It's kind of I'm moonlighting up here and I hate it.
It's cold and the weather stinks.
Yep. And the
Do you
AC's
even know
always
what they
on.
pay us for overtime?
So yeah, they're like, he was seeking some treasure downstairs. He's been gone for a while.
So he went down. Getting back to my map. Wait, downstairs would be where we came from.
This
or
way.
this.
Oh.
This way.
Night Divinity says Baylor was reading my mind. Was just about to say it's cold up here. Yep.
So he went from where the arrow came, or the door behind him? To the...
He said that the last time he went was this way.
Okay.
He went through this way and ordered them to wait here. And he left with
Until-
several other guards.
Until he or anyone else comes back to get them. Sorry, boy, that one slid right by. Okay.
I'm sensing a Monty Python's theme here.
Thank you.
I mean,
You stay here.
before y'all started talking, I was gonna do the Animal House cafeteria scene. And just like,
I'm a zit. Get it?
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen that movie in ages.
Yes, we've been told to stay in this area. So there you go.
Well, chaps, stand up, job. We'll just go find the boss.
Go ahead.
And I will attempt to walk this way, past them. Do they like hit
Not
me
at
in the head as
all.
I go? Let's go!
Yep. Sit stay, good dog. All right. So do you open the door? Is anyone else going over there or anything?
Sure.
oh yeah, 100%.
The first thing that I would love to do is check for traps.
Okay. Do it.
Where's my investigate?
You said they're eating, right?
Oh no!
Roll that investigation.
Yeah.
Do
I
it.
don't want to now.
Do it anyway.
Jim. It's jamming bread.
No.
That's a bad roll. That's
That's a big
5.
It's a door.
It does not appear to be trapped.
Oh, we're good, guys. Let's go. And I open the door.
It's a mimic.
One more. One. What was that, Patron?
I was gonna say as I walk by, I do the excuse me, pardon me, and like snatch a bit of food. Excuse me, pardon me.
All right, so hang on a second. So I'm glad that you did that because I'm going to do this for you. So you're here. So as you're standing here, Baylor opens the door. And as he does, this one who you were talking to stands up and says, "Oh, and one more thing. Our orders said that we weren't supposed to let anyone else leave either." And they stand up and grab their weapons. Roll for initiative.
Well, I was gonna say I would look at him and be like, well, we technicality have not left. We are in fact entering.
Well, your friend's leaving, so we're going
Can
to
I
kill you.
assist in a leaving? I'm going downstairs.
Yep. You're leaving this area. That's
I mean-
that's the trigger. That's the trigger. We've already got the initiative on there, and I'm already queuing up the battle music. Ergo.
I rolled a 7 for initiative.
No, you didn't. That's not how our initiative works.
I'm not happy.
I do actually want to probably revisit that sometime soon, and make sure, because it does say roll. We were rolling everything with advantage. But I don't want to do that this session.
You can roll advantage on your characters. Does the same thing.
Always roll advantage. Yeah, but it doesn't do it in D&D. It doesn't do it in Roll20. It doesn't automatically roll initiative.
Well, that's not okay.
Yep.
Except
Well, I mean, we can always just adjust it to whatever our left number is, because that's our first roll.
Yeah, we didn't have to worry about it for this particular combat, but I think I want to do that moving forward because, like I said, I literally in Roll20 cannot. All right, and hey, look at that! It's Patron's turn. Man, if you had Thunderwave, that'd be sick right now.
I don't.
I was waiting for the. Oh, you mean this spell?
And then
You
just
have Thunder Step.
Wow, here it is.
I don't have that either.
Ding dang ding.
I've got this wooden carved canary.
I got those in spades.
Why can't I hold all these canaries? like the why can't I hold all these tacos guy? Which, by the way, I had tacos today for lunch, and they were delicious. There's the update that you were waiting for here on the
Was it from Tacos Randos?
It was.
Oh my god, I hate you so much.
Oh, it's so good. We have a local taco truck, and their tacos are divine.
Carrington, we need to repeat our lunch one day, but that's beside the point.
Yep. Anyways, what's Patron doing? You tacos, and Night Divinity had tacos on Monday.
Patron, in mid taking of food and putting it in mouth, they all stand up and draw weapons and go, and will use. Gosh, what will I use? I'm in a sticky
I'm imagining
situation.
that you have a drumstick right now in hand still, and have taken a bite out of it, and you're not gonna let go of it because.
Oh, absolutely not. No, what are you, a madman?
Do I have? Hang on a second. Continue. Do your thing.
Okay. I'm in a sticky situation and in the spotlight. Oh, Jesus. All right. Drumstick in mouth. Patron is going to probably, because he's in a terrible place, in terrible position.
See right here. You got your flanking. You got your flanking. You got your flanking.
What level do I have to cast this at? To do?
Just feel like one of those like football, like John Madden. Like, all right, this guy right here is gonna come in, and he's gonna be flanked. He's gonna try and be flanked by this guy over here. He's gonna try and make a quick pass. You know who's really good at flanking? Brett Favre.
Yep. All that true. Gosh, I'm in such a terrible position. Wow, Carrington.
Do you just drop some wolves around you?
I've been thinking about my options, and I don't like any of them.
Just turn into a fire elemental, burn them up, boom, we're done. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Are we dropping some wolves?
Fire elemental probably not a good idea against devils.
Turn into an ice elemental.
I think it's a great idea.
I think that the thing I will be doing is probably to go into my starry form and use a wild shape and choose chalice for concentration. Step 1.
Step 1 complete. Okay. So you're in your starry form.
And
I'm gonna.
How many of them are there again? Hold on, let me go back to screen.
Do you change?
I really
do
need
you
a
change
second monitor.
sides or no?
I do not change sides.
Size, sorry, yeah.
No, I don't change size.
That'll be your thing there. So you've got your little chalice deal.
Yeah, so I'm in a real bad way here. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I might conjure animals.
What animals are we conjuring?
Gophers.
I mean,
Gophers.
I mean, I might have to summon Parliament for this decision.
Ooh.
Are we summoning giant owls?
Ooh.
I need to hear yes.
Yeah.
Who again?
Parliament.
Who?
Parliament.
Oh, I want to say it again, but I feel like at this point it's just you know.
Don't worry,
Who's on
who's
first is what we're at.
Who's on first? Yeah.
Hey, if this small room wasn't full enough already, here you
Can we get
go.
about 4 more of those?
Yeah.
There's no room to move. These birds just get to do everything.
I mean, you know, they're in the air, to be fair.
Patron looks at him and it's like, who's flanked now?
It's
It's
the
still
owls.
you.
It's still
It's
the
still
owls.
you.
Yeah, it's still you. So Patron is also concentrating on a spell. So we'll see how long these owls
Alright.
stay.
How
There's
many owls do I have?
8, right?
Mhm.
What's on second, and where's going for lunch? We talked about this. Taco Riendo, and
Yep. So the one up to my top left, I'm going to use all the owls to fly by and swing at him first.
okay, so we're just gonna make 8 owl attacks, and they're magical, right? Because druids are nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I just went ahead and did this. I don't know if that helps. They're all plus how many? 3, right?
Okay, well. So, yeah, sure. Hang on a second. Let me see here. So they're not getting any flanking or anything. So you rolled 101. One of them rolled a nat 1, which I'm very excited about, and we use that in a minute. And then you said they're... I have them up right here. They are, in fact, plus 3. So all of them hit but 2. So you're looking at 12d6 plus... So yeah, 12d6 plus 12, right? No, 12d6 plus 6. I can roll for you. 12d6 plus 6. Bam. Oh, you did it already. Look at that. 48. That is so much damage. Yeah, you did a lot more damage than I did. So, ouch. Okay. Now, the nat 1. Absolutely taking that nat 1. And one of the giant owls is going to hit you.
Well, hold up. Doesn't it have to make an attack roll against me?
Yeah, it just did, and it rolled a 6. It missed.
Okay.
It's going to try to hit you. Anything else from Patron?
No. 48 damage, that thing's not down?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy!
Well, they are
So
devils.
I will say, like, there are some times, like, and I love Patron, great character, love druids, they're great. Brad's also a stand-up human being. But there's sometimes after your turns, I'm just like, are you done? Haven't you done enough?
Just wait until we get old Zed to level whatever, and
I'm
they've got
done.
57 actions in a round.
Hey, I made that pretty fast for rolling that many owls.
Yep. All right, it's Mordok's turn.
God, I'm in a bad way.
So on the one that just got blasted by a whole bunch of,
You're gonna tell him?
I'm telling him, yeah.
Yep. You're gonna tell him? You're gonna tell him he's dead? That's
Yeah.
the new name of that spell. All right.
Tell him he's dead.
Yeah, get it? Toll the dead. Tell me. All right. Listen, I'm funny. All right. So good news. He has magic resistance.
I can argue that
So I
point.
get. Listen, Mister, I take 15-minute turns. All right. You're rolling a wisdom save. Here we go, and we have advantage on it. Big got him. Excellent. All right. He dies. Congrats.
Yay! Well, he doesn't really die. He just goes back to
Yeah, he
hell.
burns. And there's a pillar of flame, and away he's gone. Anything else from Mordok?
If they took less damage because they were magical, I do not believe my owls are magical, actually. looking up at the spells list.
Then he's not dead. Alright, and he's going to re-roll initiative.
Do they take half damage for it or no damage?
They take half.
Bet.
Alright, so you had 48, so half is 24. Wow. Okay, damn.
15 is
Sorry,
39.
just for the source of fairness, like
No,
that is...
no worries. He's still alive. Anything else from Mordok?
Well, yeah, I want to undo that then. Knowing that,
Yeah, no worries.
I will not cast that spell.
Plus 15. He's magically his health. He's there. He takes a bunch of damage from the owls. He gets hit with the sacred frame, burns up, and then Mordok says, "No, I want to do over," and he gets resummoned, and here we are.
Yeah.
I pictured a Twilight moment in the field where they're fighting,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it was just like an image in their head.
Yeah.
So I need my sphere.
Oh, you're doing the Death Circle sphere here? How many creatures can you choose? Is it any number?
Any number.
Wow,
It says any number of creatures that I can see to be unaffected.
Wow. Okay. 15-foot radius circle of doom. Okay.
Yep.
And also, you
dun.
are concentrating on a spell.
Correct.
Um,
And
I just like to
Chumbawamba.
think that
Good.
I just like to think that the do-over was just another creative way that Mordok heals people.
Yeah.
The wrong people.
Well, if I thought that the owls
I-
do that much damage, then I'll just hit him with this and take one out. But apparently the owls didn't do that much damage, so
Yo,
think that's
throwing
two
shade
overs
at
to
the
the
owls now? Shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Throwing massive shade, but they're nocturnal, so they probably don't see it.
Oh boy.
Or they live for it.
Anything else from Mordok?
No, that's all I'm allowed to do.
All right, that's all you're allowed to do. Night Divinity said
Yeah, I don't
Chumbawamba, he
have
gets knocked
15
down,
minutes.
but he gets up
I
again.
don't have 15-minute turns.
He's never gonna keep you down.
To be fair, a lot of my turn was figuring out what the heck I was going to do in a terrible situation.
Zod.
I'm going to take a step over. I'm going to breathe some really cold air on these three.
So like this?
Yep. It doesn't touch the owl though. It's 30 feet away.
Also, the owl's in the air, and no offense, Zed, but you're a little underneath of that.
Also, it's a DC 15, not a 14, because I have my belt on.
All right, and it's so I have to make. We have to do the. Sorry. Oh, that's at the start of their turn. So I have to make a dex save, and it's not a spell. Other magical effects. So I think I still get advantage on it. Cool. Still fail. Still taking 4. I'll just roll a couple more times and see who passes and who fails.
Second one fails. Oh, because you have to do advanced, you gotta do them separately. Fails.
Oh, I may have rolled 4 times. Okay.
The furthest one out from me takes half.
All right. So he's gonna take 1 point of damage. These guys are gonna take 2.
Do they have resistance to cold?
They sure do.
I guess
Just kidding.
not.
We were just wearing these jackets to look cool. Anyway, sorry. All right. Anything else from Zed?
But for serious, do they have resistance to
They
cold?
do.
Because one of the layers of hell is the ice layer.
Can you link that in chat?
Yeah. I can't link all of their resistances, but yes, they have resistance to cold.
My turn is very short. I do the thing. I cast Armor of Agathis and I rage.
Bam.
And then I have 40 feet of movement. So I will go. Oh.
So you're Is there a reason? Oh, it's probably broken. All right, so you have, is it 69 hit points?
I have 79.
Oh. I'm gonna double check your token and change it. What if I did HP? Would that help? That's and what if this was H? What if this was AC? Everything's broken. Cool. All right.
Fixed it.
Carrington,
Yeah, what's up?
you know who's not in the initiative order?
Is it Valdez?
It is.
Cool.
Indeed.
Who I always forget to put in the initiative order. All right, and cool.
It's Baldus' turn. Not Bailey's.
So I cast Armor of Agathis and I raged, but I didn't go into my beast form. Instead, I will summon the sword.
I'm marking. How much is your Armor of Agathis? How much can it soak?
10.
10 points. I'll just put 0 there on that. Alright, and Valdez is going to move here and do a similar thing with the Acid Breath. Hiya, Acid Breath! Alright. Just double checking some resistances. Don't you worry about that. Alright,
If she takes a step forward, she'll hit 2.
Hiya. Alright, so this one has to make a dex save. Alright, so one pass, one fail, and 5d8. $23 damage to this guy. He seems to take all of it. And this guy takes 11. Alright, now it's the devil's turn. This guy, go Valdez. He mad. He's big mad. I think he's gonna go ahead and try to, yeah, oh my gosh. Who wants to play until 11 o'clock tonight? I can just use this ability right here for all of them on their first turn. Let's not do that. Just let some fairy and summon another devil. Let's not do that. We are going to go ahead and use our glaive. I think we're going to go ahead and, for this first guy who got hit by Mordok. Oh, he's just outside.
Oh, I haven't hit
Oh,
anybody.
you haven't hit anyone.
It's a start
All
of their
these
turns,
owls. How
I
smart
don't know
are
which
we?
ones. Yeah, I don't know which. I only
All right,
get
we're gonna
this
hit.
one.
We're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit this owl
that one.
as hard as we can. With our glaive. I believe a 13 hits. It sure does. So, for 8 damage. All right, and it has to make a con save. Giant owl's making con saves. Boop. It fails, so this one is poisoned. So I'll have to roll for it on its turn. At the start of each of its turn, due to the infernal wounds, and then each time it takes damage, it takes extra damage. So it's probably not going to make it through this. We're going to attack with our beard. That's right, they have a beard, and the beard attacks too. So 7 damage plus a d10, because it has the infernal wound. 1d10. More than enough. This guy dies. Alright, this one is done. We're going to start trying to chop through all these owls. Chop, chop. Glaive time. That'll hit for 11. And again, con save on the owl. That makes it so it's not poisoned. Minus 11. And beard time. 10 does not hit, so this owl is still alive. Which one was that? Sorry, hang on. Yeah, the two that are outside of the circle. This guy is in the death circle.
Okay, let me roll him up some damage. I'll take 17. Oh, you have to make a save.
I do get to make a save. It's wisdom.
Yes.
I have magical resistance, wisdom save. Man, I'm rolling hot on my saves tonight. Guess I'll take 17. All right, so this guy was going to attack Valdus, but after getting hit by a bunch of these spiritual warriors and whatnot, seeing them come from Mordok, my beard has or actually my beard does not. I thought my glaive had. Oh no, it does. It's got a reach. I'm gonna try and hit you with my glaive. There's an 18 hit.
It does not.
Isn't that your armor class?
No, my armor class is 19.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm changing that in here then. All right, I have changed it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and attack Valdus with the beard. The beard. Oh no. And a 17 is Valdus' armor class, so big whiffs from that guy. This guy over here, he is technically inside of the circle.
So then make a save.
I will try to make a save. Let's see here. 20. 20 makes it, so I'll take half. So I'm taking 7. Well, the first thing we're going to do is move out of the death circle, because I'm not a fan of that. And the second thing that we're going to try to do is we're going to try and hit... we're just going to hit some owls. It's owl time. Glaive time. Get out of here. You die. Alright, then we're going to turn around. We're going to look at Patron. And we're going to try and hit him with the beard. Your beard. Beard v. beard. Alright, no.
Beard is not as mighty as my beard.
Alright, this guy needs to make a save. We have advantage on the wisdom save. There we go. Alright, it's 21, so half 15 rounds down. So it rounds down to 14, which rounds down to 7. Alright. We're gonna try and hit Mordok over there with our glaive. Nope. And then we're gonna try and hit advantage. Advantage on Patron with the beard. Man. Garbage rolls from the...
Beards? It shouldn't be attacking me with the beard, man.
Apparently. Alright, back to Mordok.
Oh. Okay, well then I get to cast...
Sanctuary?
You betcha.
Alright, this will be the universal signal for Sanctuary.
Oh, how did that not go up? There it is. And then I will walk here.
Okay.
And that's all I'm allowed to do. I'm
Alright.
so quick.
Patron, it's your turn.
Okay, so disengage is a primary action, right?
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
And then I will just use my move to move right. Well, that gives Valdus advantage. Hold on. I'm gonna move right here. And then I am going to cast Shillelagh with my bonus action.
Okay.
And then Parliament's in session.
Parliament's in session. Consider it in session. Where are they going?
That first guy I hit, does he look bad off?
He looks like he's having a rough day.
I guess we'll do these one at a time until he's either dead or whatever. All right. So,
Yeah. All right. So
or actually, I'll just roll all of them, and you just tell me which one hits him when he's dead.
that sounds good. Do it.
Well, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to roll a mass amount of them.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. So first roll's 5. That probably doesn't hit. Or an 8.
The 12s hit. So you have 2 hits against him.
All right, 2 hits.
Okay. Roll that
And then
damage.
he rolls.
So
what
it's
does
going
he
to
roll
be
again?
4d6 plus 2. All right, so 13.
15. 15 in total.
15, so down to 14, so he's going to take 7. Ouch. Anything else from Patron?
That'll be it.
All right. Zed.
Hold on, there's a second 12 there.
Yeah, that was 2 hits. They're
Oh,
2d6 plus 2.
Yeah, just to speed it up, and rolled it all together.
My bad.
No worries. You rolled a 41. No.
There's a
I'm
41
gonna step
hit.
there.
No, I'm just joking. What is Zed doing?
I'm gonna step there and gonna punch this one with advantage. The 26 hit.
It sure does. What kind of damage are we doing?
We're doing some acid damage. We saw that it worked on when Valdis spit on him.
So do you just acid spit on your fist and then punch him, or how's that work?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's an essence. It's not necessarily a thing. So, but yeah, we could say I just kind of spit on my fists and give him a good old punch.
All right, sounds good. So that'll be 5 damage. He hates it. Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
It does.
Good. Another 9 in the acid department.
All right, you in fact uppercut him back into the abyss. Or,
Nice.
sorry, back into the 9 hells. He doesn't want to go to the abyss. The abyss is not great.
And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to roundhouse kick this one.
Okay.
I really want to spend my key. No,
Are your attacks magical?
they are.
That one, unfortunately, is going to miss.
That's fine. It was a quick roundhouse kick. I didn't expect to hit.
But now you know their armor class is 13.
Neat.
All right, Valdis' turn. All right, so first we're going to roll our d6. And if we get a 5 or a 6, we're going to have some fun. Negative. All right, so Zed's over here. Valdis is going to fly over here and bite him. 16 will hit. So, Mr. Wormling, or I guess, sorry, Mrs. Wormling, I don't think your attacks are magical yet. So, we're going to take 9 damage there. Alright, and Baylor's turn.
Ah, yes, it has arrived. I'm just gonna go over here and start the show off on this side, but I'm actually gonna go here, not where I was. And then I'm just gonna hit him with my big old fancy shiny sword.
The one that talks to you.
For a 21. I don't think it's talked to me yet.
No, not yet.
21 hits, I would imagine, yeah.
It is indeed. It is, in fact, magical.
How does 12 damage do you?
Feels bad, man.
Then I'm gonna do that one more time.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Cool. Get all that damage in.
So am I multiplying that by 2 or rolling again?
Let me see. Did it do the damage?
No. I clicked the button wrong. So I rolled 21 with the...
Let me see.
Wait a second. This is rolling not the right dice, it seems. Because it's adding 2d6.
Yeah, it should only be the one. I'll just do the math here. So This one should have been 8, so he'll be at +4. All right. And then down here, this actually... So this is definitely still 11. So 11 plus... You just need to roll 2 more d6. Because it's gonna this number is correct, plus 2 d6.
Okay. 6.
Nice.
And is that crit damage?
So that's the whole damage. Yep.
Okay.
So the crit damage is you roll the dice again. That's the way I do it.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but right now my sword is just 2d6 plus 3, right? I don't get the plus 2d6 necrotic or
Yes.
for 4 charges.
No charges yet. It's just a plus. Okay. It's just a +2 to hit. Just a +2 sword, or whatever it is, a plus something sword. Because it is It is.
I really want those spells.
I know you do. Eventually, it's really the problem is it's just like Hazuron, as we've talked about in the module when they were doing the playtesting for this. It's just too strong because it increases like whoever's a melee fighter. It just turns him into a melee like it's one of the best weapons in the game.
An assassin, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else from Baylor?
Just a question. So when you attune to the weapon, any creature that you hit with the weapon can't regain hit points for a minute. Are we giving me that?
Let me see here real quick. There's
They can make a DC 15 concentration or Constitution save at the end of each turn to end this effect early.
I'm looking at some of my notes. I think they're not going to be regaining hit points right now. You said it's a DC 15. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I will. I'm fine with it. So DC 15 con save. Oops, sorry, this one. So he's fine. Cool. All right. Anything else from Baylor?
They have advantage on con saves?
That's a magical effect. Oh, I guess, yeah. That's fine. So he can't. Anyways, go ahead. Anything else from Baylor?
No, that's my turn. I'm fairly simple.
Time to hit some things. All right.
Time to make some saving throws.
Not incorrect. All right, wisdom save.
Not too bad.
Yep, so 12 damage to this guy. Okay. Anything else? This guy. Why am I asking anything else? It's my guy. I'm gonna do stuff. All right. He hated that. So we're gonna hit. We're gonna try and hit Mordok with the glaive.
Yeah, we'll make a wisdom save.
Oh yeah. We have to do that. I think we'll miss.
You miss anyway, so.
Wisdom save. If I fail, then I have to attack someone else, which I don't. So now we're gonna go ahead and attack this particular owl with the beard attack. Hiya! And we're gonna critically fail. I'll just let the
beard
giant
falls off.
I'm gonna let this guy. I'm gonna let the owl get a free attack against him, which it'll miss. All right, so this person's done. All right, moving on to more wisdom saves. 23?
Nice
All right, well, I rolled a 22.
Good thing you saved.
Yeah, no kidding. So down to 20. So down to 22. So which guy? This one will take 11. Ouch. We're gonna attack. We're gonna make a wisdom save, which we do have advantage on. Please. There we go. Does a 15 beat your DC, Mordok?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
What is my DC on that?
DC 15. So yes.
Okay.
All right, glaive time. Hey-ya.
He crit fails.
Yep. All right, he gets his glaive knocked away from him as Baylor smacks it out of his hand. He turns around and tries to use his beard against Baylor. Does a 10 hit? No. All right.
Who is he attacking? Me or Baylor?
First attack. He has 10
That's
foot
right. He
reach.
has reach.
They
That's
do.
right.
Glaives, man. What? How else do you think that he's How else do you think that he's gonna deliver that jam?
That's right. Jam and bread.
Yep. All right. Anyways.
I just noticed they have a chin beard. Not a good look.
That's what he's trying to attack you with. Baylor's like, thanks, I hate it. All right, this person over here, he needs to make a save. So we're back to more wisdom saves with advantage. I pass, so I'll take 10. Minus 10. All right, which leads us to even more wisdom saves. No, all right, he has to attack someone else.
He's not interested in me at all.
I beg to differ. He is, but we're gonna move. He can actually move places, so we're gonna move over here, and we're gonna attack this owl. They're tired of these. They're tired of these owls. Beard. First, we're gonna start with the beard. 3 damage, and it has to make a con save. Here comes the con save for the owl. It passes, cool. All right, and then we're gonna bring down the pain. And that does not hit, but it takes 3 damage. All right, minus 3. Okay.
You better check your GM hacks button.
I'll turn it on.
I don't think you have to toggle it on because you've missed a lot.
Don't say that.
Careful, Gilligan will vote you off the island.
He'll summon
He's
more.
get voted off the island.
Yeah.
He'll summon more.
Put in the GM hacks thing into the Twitch chat, please. I don't remember what it was. I thought it was GM hacks.
It might be DM hacks.
It might be DM hacks. All right, so we do have this person over here. More wisdom saves. So we're not taking. So we'll take half damage, I guess. All right, so we're taking
6.
So I'm taking 6. All right. Well, since
They're making those wisdom saves, but they're missing when attacking me, so that's perfect.
How about 18? Passes your DC. Now I'm gonna hit you. 23?
Yeah, that would hit.
Cool. All right. Take all that damage, and I need you to make a con save, and then a con save. First con save for the poison effect. Huzzah. So that will be, you're now poisoned. So at the start of your turn, go ahead.
I know the command to turn the hacks on, but I'm not turning the hacks on.
All right.
So then I make another one.
Yep. Are you a warcaster?
No.
All right. Goodbye, Death Circle.
So I took 17.
We barely knew ye, and you're no longer
Okay, they did a lot of
concentrating.
damage.
You still have Sanctuary.
Yes.
All right.
Sanctuary.
What is your hit points at? What are your hit points at right now?
7, 51, 34.
So you're at 34. Is your max 51?
Oh, I just changed it.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, cool. That was attack number 1. Now we're gonna go for attack number 2. So that's gonna be the glaive or the beard. Sorry.
On me?
Yeah, I have 2 attacks.
I'll make a wisdom save.
Oh shoot, you're right. All right, wisdom. How
You
awful!
just got so excited that the spirit guardians are gone.
I did get very excited that they're gone. I pass. I miss. Moving on. Yeah, that guy went. Okay. Mordock. Hey, it's the start of your turn.
Hey.
and you have an
Wow.
What? And you have an infernal wound.
Which means what?
You're taking a d10 of damage.
Oh, I don't like that.
We all took a vote, and that's not gonna happen.
Oh man. All right, take 4 damage, please. Put you at 30. Yep. And now it's your turn. Actually, it's not poisoned. It's an infernal wound, which I am going to adjust right now. It's not poisoned. It is an infernal wound, which is this. There we go. Close enough.
How do I get rid of that?
Any creature can
With
take
an
an action to
infernal
staunch the
Band-Aid.
wound, or if you receive magical healing, it goes away on its own.
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy.
Yeah. Are you just gonna immediately just like healing word yourself and like smack him with your mace?
Lay on hands.
Well, I don't have healing word, so I'll just have to
Do it the old-fashioned way.
shoot
I
this.
say.
So I'll just have
I
to
have healing for me.
I just have to cure myself for 12.
Okay, so now Sanctuary's gone.
I'm not sure.
It is. It says any spell.
Any spell.
Cast a spell
Yeah,
or
well, then
make
before I do that, I'll move here
heal or spack thyself.
so that if he wants to take an opportunity attack on me, he could try.
He won't, because
Okay.
you didn't leave his threat range. However,
10-foot range.
the fun part is you did leave 2 other folks' threat range, and they will take attacks for opportunity. Hiya!
They have to roll a whatever.
No. Oh, they.
Yes, they do.
I hear it.
He misses anyway.
Wisdom.
All right,
He
here's
misses
the
anyway,
first
doesn't
guy
matter.
who probably misses.
13 misses.
Yeah, misses. All right, so the second guy, we'll see if we can get through all of this sanctuary stuff. So we made it through the sanctuary. Okay, now then, we're trying with the glaive. Nope.
That would be a miss.
Yep.
Then I heal myself.
Oh, thank goodness.
You don't like that spell, do you?
What?
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. It just adds another thing that I have to do the thing, and I already have enough things to do.
I was gonna say Patron takes 20-minute turns. Mordok forces Carrington to take 20-minute turns.
Yes.
It's so true. In response, attack of opportunity on the stack.
I'm sorry. I still have my sanctuary. If a warded creature makes an attack, I did not. Casts a spell that affects an enemy, I did not. Or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. So my sanctuary's still up.
In response, I cry.
Okay.
So you're still sanctuaried.
Yes.
I
Hate that spell.
That's fine. It's a rough spell. I will say this.
Especially against low wisdom creatures.
Yeah, I will say this for your sanctuary. I think if you were to like move here, and I think actually no, if you were to cast Spirit Guardians now, I think Sanctuary would go away because it is a spell
Right.
that deals damage.
I have to cast Spirit Guardians first, then the Sanctuary spell. Yes.
Yeah, we're agreed. We're on the same page. You're finished?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. All right, Patron.
For another 20-minute turn.
Oh man. All
Where's
right.
my pillow? What's up?
Did you say where's my pillow?
I didn't. Yes. Go ahead. You know what I want? I want one of these lozenges.
All right. So I am going to. Hold on. Don't want to move. I think what is sanctuary again? It
It's
is
an annoying
a
spell.
yeah, but it's a
first level-
is it a
first level
bonus
card
or
No,
is
it's
it
an
a bonus
action.
action?
It's an
Okay.
action.
Are you gonna cast Sanctuary?
I mean, I have it.
But if you do any attacking,
Oh,
it goes
you-
away.
I know. If I do any attacking, but Parliament's another question.
Correct. Parliament wouldn't count.
Kerrigan,
Rude.
what's more annoying
What?
than one?
So the thing is that's always entertaining is watching like since Mordok has some similar spells to Patron, is watching Mordok do a thing, and the Patron's like, "Ooh, me too."
Also, I think that my summons doing damage don't count as me doing a damaging spell either. So I'm
correct.
gonna remember this for the future.
Yeah, I think that you're probably right. I'm changing. That's going to be Sanctuary. From now on, it's the little guy in the aura. So
You didn't heal yourself, did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
all right,
I'm gonna just walk up and smack the one dude.
which dude?
Why are you doing that?
What do you mean?
We just talked about this.
Did we?
If you cast Sanctuary, you can't do the thing.
But I'm not casting Sanctuary.
Oh, okay.
In that
I
case, do what
missed
you
that
want.
part.
Okay.
Fine, whatever.
Make
Do
it
what you
snow. No. All right. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Is that with the crit damage?
No, it doesn't get the crit damage.
Why not?
I don't have advantage, do I? Oh, I do have advantage. Parliament.
Bro, there's an owl right here. Throws white glitter to make it
Let's
snow.
try that again. There we go. That's with the crit damage. The crit damage
Alright,
is
so
1.
So
Use
13
my
damage.
Yep.
Anything else from Patron?
Parliament's in session.
So you have Shillelagh up, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that with this. Parliament's in session. Where's Parliament going? I need a target.
We have 6 left. I'm gonna roll them all, and we're just gonna go down the line. The
So-
first one, the ones are gonna target the original one that was
This one?
damaged. Yeah, I think he moved there. I do believe that's him.
Go ahead and roll all the dice. I'll let you know which ones hit. Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright.
So +3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 2 crits and a hit. So go ahead and roll the crit. So that'll be 46
it's
plus
46.
2. Or sorry, 46 plus 1. So 17, so he'll take half. So that's 18.
So it's 18.
Yep, so he'll take 9. Okay. And let's just go ahead and do the hit. So that'll be 2d6 plus 1. Alright, so 8, so 4. And the crit. And that is just enough to make him, to rip him back into the bowels of the 9 hells. This one flies up. You have been weighed. You've been measured. You've been found wanting. And then they send him away. Let's say that obviously an owl, and only Patron gets the joke. All right. Anything else from Patron?
I do want one of my owls to stay to give me advantage, but other than that, no.
It's this one over here.
Flyby, baby.
Yeah, we'll put him like that. Does anyone else need advantage? This guy will fly over here. Yeah, why not? That way everyone can have advantage if they need it.
Baylor doesn't have advantage.
There's no way to give you advantage.
Now, there you go. You can have advantage now.
If you
If
move,
you move literally
one
right
over
there.
to the
Oh, yeah.
right, you can
I was
get
gonna say I'm
advantage.
not sure that maths, but okay.
Yeah, Zed. Zed's like, I take my initiative wherever I go.
Anyways, I got advantage. I'm gonna punch this one. For 7 acid.
This guy right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
7 acid.
Yep.
And we're gonna roundhouse kick.
Yep.
7 magical normal damage.
Yeah. Real quickly, like once I think it is like you just gain magical like this level, right?
No, I think I got it earlier. but
No,
how
it
many
would have
levels
been
ago?
level 6, I do believe.
Level
Yeah,
6, yeah. once like level 5 and 6 are like really important for monks because like you can start punching ghosts, and that's when they become scary.
I ain't afraid no ghost.
Yep. All right.
And if you take a 1 level dip into fighter, you can be punching ghosts for a D10.
Yep. Oh.
Does that look like
Arpulus.
a fight?
Arpulus is
Kind of
back.
like a fighter.
You've subscribed for 11 months. Thank you so much for the sub. If you like what we do here at Open Heart
Welcome.
Games, please subscribe. All right, so we're gonna fly over and like bite something, I guess.
First of all, this is going to roll a die.
Oh yeah, you're right. Howdy, Arpulus. Welcome. $1d6. Here we go. Nope. All right, now we're gonna fly over and bite him. That's what we need to do here. Bite. 17. Just enough. Bites him, rips his neck out, and he just and is pulled back into the nine hells. All right, Baylor.
Ah, yes, it is my turn again, and I would just like to hit him with the big old sword.
I believe you.
Oh. Can I forgot I had to move for advantage.
I got.
Thank you.
Wait, you mean you didn't move? You moved.
Teleported.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? 13 hit.
The 13 hits, anyways.
I mean, yeah, but...
It's the principle of the matter. All right.
So I'm just rolling 2d6 plus 3, right?
Yeah. And it's magical.
6 on that one.
Oh, man.
Plus 3.
Plus 3 is 9.
Okay.
And then...
And then?
And then 9.
Okay.
Then he's
All right.
gone.
He was gone with the first swing, but you hit the
Oh.
dust, too.
Sorry.
No,
Looked away
it's
for
no
a second
worries.
while I was
You were
trying
just
to figure out
really,
dice.
really excited to hit. So you know what? Let's do it. So,
Sent the fire back to the abyss.
yep. All right. And that's you killed all of them. You did it. Are we sending the Parliament back?
Yeah, the Parliament will disappear.
Goodbye, Parliament. All
Meeting
right.
adjourned.
Parliament is
Please
no
return
longer.
to chambers.
Yeah. Parliament is adjourned. All right. So there you go. So there seems to be 2 ways that you can go in this room. I'm going to get rid of this. So there's... Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, there are other things in this room, but you were busy and you fought things. So now I'll describe them.
Has their dinner gone cold since we fought?
Probably not.
Speaking of which, Patrick will pick up in his starry form the leg and continue eating.
Very nice. How long does the starry form last?
10 minutes, so it'll
So
be
you still
fate.
got it. All right. You don't have Shillelagh right now. All right.
You could have a 2-hour in real life battle, and you could still be in the same starry form, dude.
The up here, the
10 rounds.
up here there is the stairway. They've written in chalk danger scrawled on there.
Maybe for you mortals.
Well, you should probably go to danger. That's what we
I
do.
mean, I was just thinking the same thing. We should go take a peek. I mean, if it's dangerous, we want to know what kind of danger.
Is it written the same way as the safe was earlier?
Yeah, looks like the same hand.
When we walked through safe, it was safe.
That's true.
I wonder, do we really need to walk through danger because it says danger?
Yeah.
They said the guy went that way. Let me just go that way.
Yeah, but I hate to leave stuff behind us.
There's danger.
Is the danger too
Whatever.
dangerous, or the peril too perilous? Well, on a roll.
What? Well, fine.
So
You're done.
we're going through it.
Oh, my sanctuary's gone. You could get rid of that annoying thing.
Oh, thank goodness.
It only lasts a minute. I can cast it again.
Oh, I know you can. All right, so gone. All right, so we're going up the stairs. That's what I'm hearing.
I am no longer raged. BT dubs. Yeah. I suppose Baylor will lead the charge then.
So that's just gonna
First thing I would like to do.
Pretty good stealth. Very sneaky.
What is this in front of me?
This is where
quietly creep
where it
behind
like
you.
crossed over before. What was that? Zed's gonna do what now?
So that's just gonna like quietly be in the back of the party, going up the stairs.
Okay. I'll put Baylor here. I'll put Mordok here. I'll put Patron here. I'll put Zed right here. I'll put Valdis right here. Okay. So this is the stairway that kind of goes underneath that. Like it goes underneath the chute that was 6 feet.
6 feet wide, but somehow could carry a football.
Sorry, I was coughing. What?
You heard me.
I did. All right.
Oh, I will continue. Why did I shrink?
Okay, so in here,
Hey, yo.
on the stairs here,
These big arrows
so up
launch from
here,
the wall.
this right here, it seems to have been spiked shut, and it has danger written on it.
Spiked shut?
Mm-hmm. Spiked shut, like someone like hammer and pitted and sealed it.
Is there a
Shut.
keyhole?
There does not to be. There bound to appear to be.
Right, gentlemen, I'm getting a little bit of a second thought here.
Told you. It said danger. Why do we need to go?
Oh, because it said danger, Zed.
Exactly. You don't go towards the danger.
You don't go towards danger. I'm made of sterner stuff.
Well, guess we get to go back.
So
Or just disappeared.
what now?
Or just disappeared from the map.
Oh, we went on the other
I
side.
Oh.
Behind you.
Well, that's that 26 stealth for you, buddy. 23. Yeah, no, 23 stealth, sorry.
Oh man, you told him.
Okay, I'm going to jiggle peek this corner real quick.
Okay, and I'm gonna real quick write, real quick text. It's gonna be like this big, and it's gonna be white, and it's gonna be right here, and it's gonna be danger. And I'm just gonna rotate it, and I'm gonna put it right there. That's where it's written on the wall. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So there. All right, and
Is this a door?
you tell me.
I don't know.
One of us knows the answer.
Are you just walking through we're walking through the walls now? I see.
Is it supposed to be a wall? Might be.
No worries. You all right? In this area, there's a long gallery that holds what appears to be a pool over here. Um, it's a red line. Let me do something real quick. There we go. All right. So this area over here, it appears to have there appears to be like a magical pool right in this area. So there appear to be over here. This over here appears to be like also bulging. Just so that you
Must
know.
be the other side of the door that has all the rocks or something behind it.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps. There's also a set of double doors over here. There are also broken arrows, bloodstained, and the remains of what appear to be a dead individual in black robes strewn across the floor.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, we'll check out the body, I guess. I mean, that's what we do.
Make me an investigation check.
Oh, goody. I'm not very good at those. Somebody else probably want to do that.
Well, I'm not very good at it either, but I'll do it.
I mean, I'll do it.
I got +0.
I'm
minus
average.
Zed walks over and kind of is looking around and realizes that these arrows, so that the direction, just because you're really good with projectiles, so the direction of these arrows, they were fired at this individual from this direction. It's a red line. Red line. It's purple. Love purple. He says in his green shirt.
Does Zed share that information?
Yeah, I mean, if you see the angle of the arrows that they're sticking in the ground, they had to have came from that way. And he points as you.
That's
watch
right.
it.
Here or over here?
Like over from like this area, from
The
this
doorway.
area. Like shot him
Got
from
it.
here and then like from here. Just the direction, because there's also arrows that are over here. Now, Patron inspects one of the arrows, and you see that like they're very like well carved. They're stone arrows, which is pretty unique. But they're like really like well carved stone arrows. You're kind of admiring the stonework, and you notice that like the heads of the arrows are carved into the shape of like fangs, with like a cobra above it, cobra with a crown above it.
Interesting.
There is a there is also I need for either Patron or Mordock to please make me a religion check.
Clerics are always terrible at religion checks.
Yeah, it's one of those things like nature too, right?
Oh, my nature checks are really good.
Did Mordock roll yet?
I'm
No worries, no worries, no worries. All right, so you gonna add some guidance in there for
Yeah.
All right. So you notice that you remember from your studies, Patron, that this is actually a symbol. This fanged cobra god with a crown above it is a symbol of the Yuan-Ti god, Mershulk. Yuan-Ti are the snake-like denizens of Faerun.
Well,
It's just another snake cult.
okay. So, interesting. Not gonna lie, don't know what it means though.
So that means Yanti killed him, which means Yanti are here.
Killed the cultist?
Yeah.
Make me a medicine check. There is in fact stuck into his belly a dragon-toothed dagger.
Okay. So it's a dagger made from a dragon tooth?
Appears to be, yep.
Like a Chris knife?
I actually have one.
Oh, that's cool.
I would give that to Zed. Somebody could detect magic, right? One of these days.
Sure can't.
Yeah, we're whacking sorcery stuff.
Yep.
Lots of clerical
Wow.
stuff, but not a lot of magic.
It's pretty cool. So there's that.
I do like me a dragon thing.
So you notice that that the blood from the cultist seems to be seeping into the pool. Or seems to have seeped into the pool.
The double doors on the right are closed.
They're currently closed.
Okay. Okay.
Character, is there any obvious, or let me move up a little so I can see a little farther in here. Okay, now I can see the whole room. Is there any way that is the pool? All right, let me walk up here. Is I'm gonna get attacked by a water weird or something? Is the pool empty?
It is currently empty.
Is there a pipe or something?
There is
that-
a stone sluice.
That would come from the left?
Yes, in fact.
Oh, gee, water weirds.
No, I'm kidding. Those aren't there.
Oh, okay. there's
Wow.
water in the pool.
I was about to just be like, wow. Who has the dagger? Mordok, do you have the dagger?
Oh,
I do
Sorry?
not.
Zed said he wanted it.
Yep.
Yours truly has it. It's in my backpack.
I would
This
like
is cool.
to.
Backpack. It's like every video game ever, right?
Did that dagger have any magic associated with it?
It does seem to be magical.
I don't know. It just looks neat.
I would look at Zed and be like, "Do you think I could take a look at that for you, little buddy?"
Of course.
And now you can see what it does. It's in. Should be able to just type in dragon tooth and it'll find it.
Tip that in where?
In the search bar
Beyond?
under the not beyond. Well, beyond might have it too. All right, so yeah, it appears to be empty. You could probably run the sluice. Let's see here. Yeah, it's currently empty. There's a stone sluice that runs from the southern wall to empty the pool.
So it's at the bottom of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
This wouldn't matter.
I have to use the restroom, gentlemen. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Yeah, don't be an engineer, Dave, because these guys aren't when they wrote it. So the bottom of the pool would be to empty it, so there would be no way for water to get in. But they're not
Oh,
engineers that
that's
wrote
help.
this.
That's helpful. I thought it would display the text.
Zed, you can use
There it is.
So Zed, it's pretty good.
Because it's a dagger, so you'd be rolling a d4 plus a d6 if you attack with it. And it does acid damage.
If you use it against enemies of the cult, which would be us.
I love the early weapons like this. Like, proficiency with daggers allows you to add your proficiency bonus to attack rolls that you make.
Yeah.
It's just like the really unhelpful, like, avoid dying to continue progressing in the game. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Yep. Don't let your health points get to 0. Thanks.
Helpful hints.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Or like Dark Souls, it's like, hey, get better at the game.
So the sluice runs off to the... This map's not oriented north, south, east, west, right? Normally.
Hang on. This is gonna
North
blow.
is to the...
This is north.
Okay, so the sluice runs off to the south.
Runs this way, yes.
Okay, so we didn't notice.
You could reasonably assume that
it was to connect.
Yeah, there you go.
What was there? Refresh my memory if we even noticed. Was there? We pulled water up out of the bucket. The bucket, but there wasn't anything to dump it into to make it travel over. Was there a sluice over here too?
There is.
Totally
yeah.
Forgot about it. Okay.
It seems like it connects.
And this pool is really big. How deep is it?
So there is a basin. If you pull in the original one, there's a basin in here, and this and over here. So you'd have to like go back over here and open the thing. But anyways, go ahead.
Okay. So do we want to do that? You could fill the pool. What end?
That's on y'all.
Yeah. That's what I'm asking is an open question. Why would we want to? Kind of like danger written on the floor. I'm thinking what good thing can happen here? And my mind's coming kind of blank.
Sure.
I can come up with a lot of bad things. I'm not coming up with anything good. Thus, it's like fills the pool with healing potion water, and we have 100 of them, which I don't think is going to happen.
All right. What do we want to do? Going through the door?
Sure.
All right. I like the fact that you can move Zavet Valdis because I will absolutely forget. All right. So this is a 20-foot high chamber lit by braziers imbued with continual flame. A massive stone sarcophagus sits atop a stepped stone dais at the center. The walls are decorated with life-size frescoes showing lost gods of Netheril and Ariana, which you had seen on the exterior as well. What do you want to do?
So what is this in front of us exactly? Is some kind of altar?
Massive sarcophagus.
Mm.
Massive stone sarcophagus.
I'll walk in.
Okay.
I was gonna look at Baylor and be like, "Hey lad, think there might be some good stuff in there."
The voice that you have heard throughout the tomb echoes again, and it seems to be coming. It's a deep, clear voice that's coming from within the coffin, but it sounds a little bit more not exasperated, but weathered in time. And it says, "You approach, Diderius in repose. I know what it is that you seek. The Yonti have taken the one called Verum, beyond their portal in the northern wall. Be prepared, for I shall open the way to your peril. So do you prepare yourselves?
Sure.
Sure.
I get in my Marvel action pose.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll take another bite of the chicken
You
leg.
hear a chiming.
returned.
You hear a chime. Welcome back. You hear a chiming sound as Diderius says, "Good luck, heroes. And when you leave this place, leave me to my rest. Do not return or face my wrath."
Wait, who's Diderius?
He's the dude that created this temple.
He's a powerful
some
wizard.
massive
One
wizard.
time.
And we
Yeah.
talked to him?
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
talking since they arrived here.
Yeah, we met. We got challenged by some big giant statues in the beginning, and we said the right words. So he's been helping us.
And now he's told you where to go. He's revealed the secret way into their kind of like hidden sanctum.
Got it.
Hey,
This-
look, there's a snake dude.
Hey, look, there is indeed. So this is so you as this opens up, you have found there is a new area. It seems like a much more like rough natural cavern that is formed outside of Diderius's tomb. So these are as soon as the door opens, these are lizard folk. They immediately take attack poses, and we will do that next time. I don't think we have time for an entire battle here, so we'll probably go ahead and end the stream just a little bit early. So, thank you all so much for who have been hanging out here in the stream chat. I hope you have enjoyed yourself, players. Thank you so much for tonight. As of the recording of this, we have our 12-hour charity marathon that's going to be this Saturday, which is August 20th, which is benefiting Extra Life and our local children's hospital. There are a bunch of, it's right here, which is our donation link, which is extra-life.org/teams/open-heart-games. And this is the first time that we are going to be introducing some incentives that you can use to help the party, or perhaps hinder it if they have to draw from the deck of many things. I'm very excited to do that. Also, on the 21st, we're going to be launching our next campaign for clients, and we are looking for a few more clients, and we would love for you to join. And that is going to be on the 21st, which is a Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great night, and take heart.